A day full of blessings and possibilities. Good afternoon. Today is surely a day of blessings and possibilities because we bid farewell and celebrate the bountiful and meaningful life of our brother Darryl. To his beloved wife, Enid, his children of whom he was so proud, his brother, and all his family and friends, I extend my profound condolences and sympathy as we remember the rich life and legacy of Darryl. Anyone who ever had the pleasure of leaving a voice message on Darryl's mobile will recall how he ended each message with wishing us a day full of blessings and possibilities. He did everything he could to ensure that our days were blessed and that they were all that they could be. From his financial counseling and the advice he shared for managing our finances, meager or considerable, it didn't matter. He wanted us to maximize everything for a financially secure life for ourselves and our families. I was privileged to witness Darryl's growth from our first meeting when he had founded Graphica, which produced design and printing materials for the Institute for Services to Education, where I worked. I was so pleased that Dr. Gerald Darryl, my boss, introduced me to Darryl because he was one of his close friends. Darryl moved from Graphica to financial planning and to owning his own financial management firm. He always believed in the blessings that God could provide and the possibilities they would bring. He took chances and risks. Setbacks did not set him back. And he encouraged all of us whom he advised to wisely do the same. There was never a portfolio too small for Darryl. When I learned of his passing, I shared with Enid a couple of recollections that I treasured among many that I have of Darryl. I'll share one now. Darryl would drive down to Fredericksburg, Virginia, my home, to assist my aging mother with her finances, such as they were. He only asked for one of Miss IB's apple pies. Mom always delivered, and Darryl savored the proverbial mom's apple pie. All of our friends knew that whenever Darryl drove down to the burg, he'd get a pie, and if they were lucky enough to be visiting at the same time, he'd share a slice with them. And then the second recollection is the day I was sworn in as the U.S. Ambassador to the Republic of Benin. I don't know who was more proud, my mom and family or Darryl. He immediately said, "Pam, I'm going to throw a big bash and reception at my home after the swearing in," which had taken place in the ornate Benjamin Franklin Room at the Department of State. And he said, "I want everybody who's there to attend." I warned that there would be a huge crowd from Fredericksburg alone, as well as many friends and co-workers from state and elsewhere. "No worries," Darryl said, "the more the merrier." When I learned that there would be a busload of 55 persons alone from Fredericksburg, I said, "Darryl, we just can't do that. That's just too many." He brushed it aside, saying his beautiful home in Fort Washington could accommodate as many as who would come. Well, following the swearing in, the busload of Fredericksburg guests, including the mayor, former teachers, came over to the neighborhood in Fort Washington on Firth of Lorne. Well, the name itself made everyone wonder where they were going. I cautioned Darryl as to whether a bus should even be coming into a residential neighborhood. I certainly didn't want the newly sworn-in U.S. ambassador to break any protocols or cause a problem for Darryl. He dismissed this without a care or concern. They came, they ate fried turkey, which I had never heard of, and all kinds of other delicacies that I will never forget. Music filled the air, first-class service, and the warmest hospitality anyone could expect. And the evening is still remembered lovingly by all who would attend. Of course, there was ample to take for snack plates for the ride back to Fredericksburg, and even for those living in the DMV area and other destinations. Guests from near and far filled their plates and heaped goodies as they boarded the bus and took leave. A day indeed full of blessings and possibilities. Thank you, Darryl, for all you shared, all you taught us, and the love you showed in your actions every day. May you now join your mom, Gus, Mina, and all of the ancestors in eternal peace, as you will surely rise in glory. The Jewish prayer for the dead tells us that at the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember. As long as we live, you too will live, for you are now a part of us as we remember you.